Hi guys, welcome to the short video about safe and not safe hand mixers. Yeah, this is something I just learned just recently and I was super surprised, and I think a lot of people are not aware of a really important safety feature which some of the hand mixers have and some of the hand mixers don't have. When we look at this hand mixer, this is a really good example for this thing here. Yeah, go a little bit higher so we have enough space to see everything. This turbo button, this is a new feature which a lot of hand mixers have. Usually we didn't have this in the past, but this sounds really promising. I mean, who doesn't want to have a turbo button? I mean, it's like a car, you know, you want to have a turbo which is faster and more capable, but actually with hand mixers for me doesn't make a lot of sense. It's more like an unsafe feature, and this is why. So the problem actually is that some of these new hand mixers from China, usually, I mean everything comes from China of course, but some of them just start when we push the button here. So this is really dangerous. Why it's dangerous? Because this button is so easy to push. Yeah, of course I'm showing you when it's unplugged here. Let's say you are busy in the kitchen, you do a couple of things and you have to attach these beaters and you don't realize that it's plugged in still. This can be really dangerous. You take this thing and hold it maybe like this here, just with this hand a little bit on top of this turbo button. You plug it in, you're holding your fingers inside, and then you accidentally push the turbo button and then your fingers can be badly hurt. This is something which we definitely want to prevent, especially when children are around. This can be really dangerous. And with this mixer here, that's the Redmond. I'm not saying this is a perfect one. It works, it's fast, but it's loud, doesn't have really good variety in speed. But regarding this safety feature, it doesn't fail. It will only turn on the beater or like the engine inside when you have it at least on one of these speeds here. And this thing is really difficult to push. I mean, just while holding this here and attach and detach these things, there's almost no way you switch this thing. This is really hard to push here, but such buttons here are really easy to push accidentally and then you can get hurt. So make sure whenever you buy a new hand mixer that it doesn't turn on just by pushing the turbo button. I've seen some complaints about other brands and I was shocked that this is possible, and also other people have been complaining about that's definitely not a safe thing when you have a button like a turbo button which you can just push very lightly and then you can get hurt. So make sure that you buy something like that, or even more safe, just make sure that you don't have a turbo button. I mean, I have been testing this one here and the turbo button actually just works on the lower settings. When you have it on the 5, yeah, it's like the turbo button anyway, so there's no difference. So when you want to turn it on like to turbo, you just go full on the right side and then you go back. I mean, I'm not a chef or so, I'm not using this thing too much, but I'm using this thing to do a couple of things, and I've never used a turbo button, or I never had the impression that I would need a turbo button. This is usually enough to change the speed. If I need high speed, then I can use level 5. So maybe to avoid equipment which don't have a turbo button. And by the way, if you really want to know how good this Redmond thing is, you can watch my whole review on this channel, but if you just want to have my quick opinion on that, I can tell you that right away. Yeah, it's not a good thing. It's too loud. The speed variety is not good. We have these beaters which I actually don't really like. So I can tell you my conclusion right away here. For me, it's not worth to buy yeah, the style is not so good. Then here it's flat, it should go a little bit upward, that you have more space here. Then this thing is hard to release. Also the speed variety is not really good. Then it's very, very loud. So I mean, this is $40. If you want to go with a really good brand, then I highly recommend to go with the KitchenAid. It's normally just $10 more, currently even with a $10 coupon on the same price as this one, and I highly recommend to buy the KitchenAid, which doesn't have a turbo, but it actually doesn't need a turbo button, and I will put down the link to the KitchenAid down into the description. So if you really need a new one, then buy the KitchenAid. This is my recommendation. It's not a paid review, it's just my honest opinion, and I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.